Are you ready to have some fun?
Did you catch this? Spoilers ahead. A thriller masterpiece on Amazon Prime Video, with an almost perfect Rotten Tomatoes score of 96%, needs to be watched by every fan of psychological suspense and intense action. The crime thriller genre is brimming with multiple run-of-the-mill shows and movies, but the show in question is easily a standout. While all streamers have a wide range of offerings in the action thriller genre, Prime Video alone has been investing heavily in producing both original and licensed content. Not all additions to the genre have managed to leave their mark, but a handful offer everything from compelling storytelling to spectacular action set pieces. Although Amazon Prime Video has had a fair share of hits in the crime thriller genre, only one of its shows seems to hit it out of the park with almost every new installment. The show in question is based on a popular crime thriller book series and has often been praised for perfectly capturing the essence of its source material. Reacher is a masterpiece crime thriller show. It brilliantly adapts its source material. Detective characters on the big and small screens are often portrayed as overly intelligent individuals who rely heavily on their mental ability to solve crime. While Jack Reacher's characterization in the Prime Video detective series perfectly aligns with how on-screen investigators are often captured, one trait makes him significantly different. Crime thriller genre. Unlike most detective characters viewers are used to seeing, Jack Reacher seems to have the perfect combination of both brain and brawn. He thinks like Sherlock but carries himself like a larger-than-life and heavily muscle-bound 80s action hero. Amazon's adaptation of Lee Child's Jack Reacher books perfectly balances both of these sides of the character. While the show does not shy away from showing how overpowered and nearly superhuman Jack Reacher can be with his feats of strength, it also captures how he puts together every clue in his crime-solving endeavors. Owing to its ability to be both cerebral and incredibly explosive, Reacher comes off as a standout show in the crime thriller genre. Why Prime Video's Reacher adaptation is better than Tom Cruise's movies. The Tom Cruise movies failed to honor the books in the original Lee Child novels. The most crucial trait about Jack Reacher is his massive stature, which allows him to adopt a physically intimidating presence that often gives him a significant edge in physical confrontations. Standing at 6 feet 5 inches and weighing close to 250 pounds, the character is supposed to strike fear in his enemies through his mere presence. The Tom Cruise movies went wrong by not honoring the one thing that is central to Jack Reacher's characterization. Although Tom Cruise does his best to capture the character's stoic demeanor and dry humor with his acting chops in the movies, he just does not look the part. By having Alan Ritchson play Jack Reacher, Prime Video's Reacher significantly elevates itself above the movies. Unlike the films, the show also patiently and loyally adapts one Lee Child book for each season, instead of drifting too far from the author's original vision. Like most shows, Reacher, too, hits a fair share of narrative lows. However, it always manages to make up for its flaws with its book-accurate portrayal of Jack Reacher and his adventures. Reacher keeps getting better as the show goes on. The show has maintained a steady Rotten Tomatoes critics score. Reacher Season 1 currently boasts an impressive Rotten Tomatoes critics score of 92%, while the show's second installment has an almost perfect rating of 98% on the platform. Its Season 3, too, maintains a high bar with a 98% score, highlighting how Reacher has barely experienced any major dips in quality. Some viewers may argue that Season 1 was, by far, the show's best installment. This argument would also make sense, since the show's heavy reliance on action in Seasons 2 and 3 and less on cerebral investigations felt a little underwhelming. However, when it comes to Alan Ritchson's performance and main character beats, Reacher has only improved with each new season. By adapting Lee Child's Gone Tomorrow, Prime Video's Reacher will likely get better with its upcoming Season 4. Thanks for watching.